Star Daily Telegraph columnist and best-selling author Celia Walden is forecasting that the Prince and Princess of Wales tour of the States later this year will actually cement Kate's position as America's favourite Duchess. Celia says that her own conversations with the ordinary Americans shows there is a distinct lack of popularity for the Sussexes, and as such, the US crown is William and Kate's for the taking. And I'm delighted to say that Celia joins me now. I mean, Celia, great to see you, by the way. I think this is just a case of diminishing returns for Meghan, isn't it? Because every week now we're getting private detail after private detail served up on a platter. And actually, it's just made her like any other Hollywood D-lister rather than a royal who has an air and a mystique around them.
Well, that's exactly it. What I think she's done, inadvertently, obviously, is she's discounted herself from every area she sort of wanted to be in, really. So you can't be an A-lister and air your dirty laundry. If you look at all our A-listers or America's A-listers, you know, you don't hear about Beyonce's sort of marriage or any of her family issues. You don't have George and Amal talking about what's going on in their private lives. So she discounted herself from being an A-lister the second she started doing that. And she has obviously discounted herself from being a part of the royal family. So the question now is, well, what are you? And you know, obviously they're trying to sort of start this new, whole new side of them with the Netflix deals and the Archetypes podcasts. But I think if they're not delivering what people want, then they sort of fundamentally, the pair of them, become slightly useless, don't they?
Well, indeed. And the thing is, it's not even like she's a good interviewer. I mean, she's certainly no Oprah Winfrey. I find it an absolute cringe fest. Whereas actually, do you think Americans are starting to embrace Kate again, Celia? Because, you know, they did go through a moment where Meghan was the big star and they loved the fact there was an American princess. But do you think they're almost gravitating towards Kate again? Because she's actually the epitome of royalty. And that's the reason why Americans have always gravitated to the royal family, because they're not celebrities. Because let's be honest, Americans do celebrities best, don't they?
They do it better than anyone else. It's true. And the thing they love about us and have always loved is the sort of quaintness and the old-fashionedness of our royal family. But actually, I think what people don't understand here is that, you know, you say we're going back towards Kate, but I don't think we really. I mean, in all the time I've lived in America, so almost 15 years, the love for Kate has just been. I mean, people adore her. They always have. Yes, and you can always tell from the nail salons. That's where you hear everything. I knew she would win because of what people were talking about in nail salons, and it's the place. And they think she is the sort of epitome of a princess because she's very dignified. She's never put her foot wrong. You know, she looks the part. And she sort of always keeps it together, but also mucks in. You know, she'll join into whatever the sporting event is. She'll always have a go, and they just think she's absolutely wonderful out there. But it is funny that Meghan hasn't taken over, because you would think they would embrace one of their own. But I think the latest polls said that Kate was twice as popular as Meghan now. So.
Fascinating.